Welcome to Streams of Income with self-help author Ryan Rieger. For the next hour, you'll hear proven methods for how to live the multiple income streams dream. Ryan is passionate about helping others discover their gifts and start their own business. He's published 5 books, and his courses and group coaching programs have changed the lives of thousands of students all over the world. Ryan's books include Private Label, The Easy Way, Finding Your Grace Place, and his latest, Streams of Income. And now, here's your host, Ryan Rieger.
Hey guys, welcome back to the Streams of Income radio show. I'm your host, Ryan Rieger. Today, I wanted to share with you something that's been on my heart and just put out a call for people that I can have conversations with. I'm titling this episode, Do You Have a Kingdom Dream? I Want to Help. So let me explain. I was at a conference a couple weeks ago. It was the International Coalition of Apostolic Leaders. It was here in the Dallas-Fort Worth area. And these are people literally from all over the world, people that are pastors, business owners, people that are traveling ministers, people that are church planters, that are doing amazing things in their communities, in their regions, in their countries. For example, a pastor there from Chillicothe, Ohio, who has a church, but he sees his ministry not just to the people in those 4 walls. He sees his ministry as the whole city, and they have revitalized the town of Chillicothe, Ohio, doing some amazing things in that community. It doesn't look anything like it did before he and his church came there. And so that's what we're talking about here, is making change, not just with the folks that are around you, but the whole region. And so I was in that conference and just so inspired by the people that were there. Now, I'm not a church planner. I'm not a pastor. I don't see that's my role at all, but I do have a role, and you have a role in the body of Christ if you're a believer. And so I want this to be an encouragement to you, but also I just want to, I want to talk to people that are kingdom-minded, that have an idea, a dream in their heart. I want to help bring that out. So when I was at that conference, I was just in awe of the people that were around me, these people that are giving their life and their heart and their soul to their ministries. But their ministry, some of them didn't look like a normal ministry. Some of these guys were business owners that have very large businesses. And it was so inspiring to me to be in a room full of people that were way above me in business and doing some amazing things in their communities and their churches. They're able to donate large amounts of money to the causes they care about. They were able to start schools, create foundations, and just do incredible things that the Lord has placed on their heart with the profits of their business, using their business. Just amazing. So I found my people. I found the people that I want to be around, learn from. But at that conference, I had the realization that I am a business planter. I'm not a church planner. Maybe someday I'll plant churches. I definitely have sowed into that. I've sowed financially into church planning efforts, and I know people who are church planters, and that's awesome. We need to keep doing that. But I realized that I'm a business planter. I start businesses. I've helped other people start businesses. The things on this podcast that we talk about are seeds that I know people have taken this and started businesses. When I was teaching people how to make money on Amazon and e-commerce, I helped them start businesses. But I personally have partnered with many people to create a business. I have raised up a lot of people in our Legends group, for example. Just you look at somebody like Jimmy Smith, for example, who bought the Legends group from me back in 2019. He spoke at a Legends conference about an idea for selling on Amazon called replenishables. These were items that you could sell over and over again, that you could buy at even full price. You could bundle them together. And that became a whole course for him that I helped him launch. And I essentially found people in our group that were knowledgeable about a topic, that wanted to help them launch their own business. So for example, Jimmy, who we had the Replens course, and then he ended up buying the group from me. Greg Perry, who has a lot of eBay knowledge, I helped him launch a group called the Treasure Hunting Prophets, and he gets paid monthly from that. I helped build that business. I helped get that started. And I've done that many, many times. And I love that. That is so, so fun and life-giving for me. to teach other people or to invest in them, to partner with them in some way, to start a membership, start their course. I've been on hundreds and hundreds of phone calls or Zoom calls with people talking about their specific situation, about, how they want to write a book, and I've helped them do it. I've pointed them in the right direction. I'm a connector, and I love doing that. Guys, that is so, so fun for me. After I get off a call with somebody like that, I am just on cloud nine. It is so life-giving and energizing for me to talk to entrepreneurs, especially kingdom-minded entrepreneurs that want to do something really, really cool, that have a business on their heart. They have a dream in their heart. They have a message they want to share. I love come alongside them in some way, either just planting seeds. I love drawing ideas out from them to figure out, how they can take the knowledge and the skill set and the talents that they have been given to use it to bless the world. I love helping them see things about themselves that they don't see. I love helping them come up with business ideas. And in some cases, I love helping them implement them. Either maybe I'm helping them, or I find somebody that they can partner with. Guys, that is just, I realized at the conference, I am a business planter, and I want to continue to do that. So that's what brings me to this episode. I realized, just had that self-awareness, and I'm 48 years old and just now realized that. Now I kind of already knew that, but just that those terms, business planter, came to my mind, and that's what I've done, and that's what I want to continue to do. I see myself as an encourager. Often when I'm on this podcast, I'm encouraging people, encouraging you guys to do that thing, to take action on the dream that's in your heart. I'm a connector. I've been in business 15 years now, and so I've met a lot of people. I feel like I certainly don't know everything there is to know about business or online marketing or any of this stuff, but I know a lot of people, and I've been able to make connections for people that have been life-changing. And that is so fun to see those connections, to talk to somebody on a Zoom call and, hey, you need to meet my friend Melissa. She's good with social media, and make that connection. And they flourish together. That amazing. I love it. I love being a part of that type of thing. I believe that one of my gifts is to help bring to life the dreams in people's hearts. That for me is really where it's at. That is just extremely, extremely exciting. I love conversations with kingdom-minded entrepreneurs who want to see, who want to serve the kingdom with their business. I don't know about you, but like there's a lot of talk out there that, like, if you, or at least this idea, over the last 30 years or so, was, if I wanted to really serve God, I needed to be in ministry. I've heard many stories. I've had a guy named Mike Thacker on my show who started out, he wanted to do something for the Lord, and so he thought that had to be through ministry. So he became a pastor, and then found out quickly that wasn't what he was supposed to be doing, and now he does it, serves the Lord through his business. There's just has been, especially a sense, and there's probably still people that think this way, that if I really want to serve God, I've got to pack up all my things. I've got to sell what I'm doing. I've got to go to Africa and become a missionary. I've got to become a pastor. I've got to become a youth pastor. I've got to do something in traditional ministry. But guys, that is so not true. Some of you listening to this are like me, and your gifting is not in regular ministry. It's not supposed to be in church. In fact, most people aren't that way. The church is there to equip us to do ministry. And for us, might look way different. Like, if you have a regular job, your mission field is those people around you that you can be a witness to. It doesn't mean that you have to be in the lunchroom with a megaphone and saying, you all need Jesus. It doesn't mean that, but just by the way that you carry yourself, the way that you live your life, the way that you do your work, the way that you engage with people, you are an ambassador of the Most High God right where you are planted, whether it's in your job, in your business, whatever you do, that is your ministry. And so I want to free you up. If you have these desires in your heart to do something really cool for the Lord, but you feel like it's got to be in ministry, it doesn't. Maybe the Lord is calling you to be a pastor or whatever, and go into regular ministry, or to launch out and be a missionary. If so, that's awesome. We need more missionaries. But also, you know what missionaries need? They need people like me who can make money to send them. And I love partnering with missionaries. I partner with a lot of them. I love being a part of what they're doing. I do not feel called to take my family and move somewhere else. Maybe someday. But I don't think so. I feel like my call is to business, and maybe your call is to business. Maybe your call is to build that business that God's placed on your heart and be a witness to your vendors, to your customers, to your employees, whatever that looks like. You don't have to be in regular ministry to be in ministry. You are in ministry right where you are right now. And so what I wanted to say on this episode, and I think this is going to be a short one here, is if you are in that position where you're a believer and you have this dream in your heart, you have an idea for a business, or you've started a business, maybe let me go through the stages that I feel like you could be in. You're in the idea phase, or you don't have an idea, or you have some ideas and you're not sure which one to pick. Okay. That's like stage one. You have some ideas, or you don't have an idea, or you have some ideas, you don't know what to pick. You're in the incubation stage. Maybe you have an idea and you're just starting, you're working on it somehow, you're testing it in some way. So you get the business incubation stage. Maybe you've already started that business and you are at the beginning phase. It's starting. You need some help to go to the next level. Maybe you've been in business for a couple of years, but you are in your business. You're focused in it. You're self-employed. Essentially, you just bought yourself a job, which is okay. But you're in your business and you want to work on your business. You want to grow that business. You want to get to a place where you're not doing everything in your business that you're currently doing. I feel like I can come alongside people at all of those steps. And the next step is you've been in your business for a while and you're even thinking, man, could I sell this thing? I've been through an exit now. And so I really want to help people all those levels of business. Not that I'm an expert in all of them, or, I've been through all of them, but I feel like I can make connections. I feel like I can point you in the right direction. So here's what I get to today. What I wanted to get to today is, if you're in any of those stages, you're a believer, you want to do something for the Lord. You want to use your business as ministry in some way. You want to write a book, you want to create a course, you want to start a membership. If any of those describe you and you feel like you could use some extra oomph, some advice, I want to talk to you. Email me, ryan@ryanrieger.com. Put in that email what you're working on and how you think I can help. So ryan@ryanrieger.com. I'll put the link in my email in the show notes. Email me, describe what you're working on and how you think I might help. And if I feel like I can help you, I'd love to get on a Zoom call and help move you to the next level. For some of you, I may partner with you in some way. For some of you, I may just point you to a friend or a resource that I have that can take you to another level. Just to give you an example of some of the things that we've done, especially like with Stephen Hibbert, who's been on these episodes with me many times. We've you look at Melissa Hughes, for example. She's been on my podcast 2 or 3 times now. She came to me a year ago. I didn't know her at all, but a friend named Greg Tosi, who's been on this show a couple times as well, said, you need to meet Melissa. So I talked to Melissa, instant connection. Stephen and I started talking to her, and she was doing some one-on-one coaching. But we took our team of VAs that we have already and introduced them to Melissa, joined that together. And now with Melissa, we have a social media VA program. So if you need help with social media, taking your long form content like a podcast, turning that into clips, we can do that for you. It's because we connected with Melissa, though. So now Melissa has a whole other business. We've helped accelerate her business. There's no way that she could have done that as quickly as she did, because we already had those resources, and we just made that connection and launched that with her and are partnering with her in that business. And so for some of you, you have an idea that I quickly could accelerate that idea for you. Or if you already are in business and you need some help, I can accelerate your business to another level using maybe a team of VAs that I have, or one VA, or maybe just a suggestion that I have, or connection that I make to you, or connect you with somebody. I've done it many, many times. Stephen and I have done it many, many times, and we want to do it more. And so if you're in those areas, again, you have an idea, you don't have an idea, you have an idea, but you're not sure. I mean, you have several of them. You're not sure which one to go with. You've already started. Maybe you're testing some ideas. You're in the incubation phase. Maybe one is starting to hatch. Maybe you've been in business for a few years and you're ready to, start backing away from it, or you need help. You're drowning. You're doing things in your business that you shouldn't be doing. You want to get to the place where you're working only on those things that you can do. Getting your sweet spot, getting near your zone of genius. We can help. And if you're also maybe at a higher level and you're actually thinking about, man, I could sell this thing. Yes, you probably could. We can help you with that. So email me, ryan@ryanrieger.com. If you feel like we can help you, just give it a description of that business that you have, the ideas that you have. Either Stephen and I or I will jump on a call with you and see how we can help you. Those conversations, honestly, for us are so fun. And by the way, that's free of charge, because we are looking for people that we can potentially partner with. That's the goal of this, is to look for people that we can in some creative way help or partner with, and do something really cool with, because we just really feel like if we get on a call, we can help accelerate you faster than you could do on your own. So that's the heart behind this. We want to see Kingdom businesses launched, Kingdom businesses flourishing and thriving, and we want to help do that. So email me if that describes you at all. And if it doesn't, I love you anyway. Still happy to help. Let me know if there's anything I can do for you. That's what I'm here for. That's why I continue to do these episodes. I want to help business owners, people become financially free so they can be home with their family, do those things that they love to do. And so, just an honor. It's an honor to do this. Thank you for listening. If you haven't gone to Apple and done a review, please do that. Just rate it. And if you feel led to leave a review, you can do that too, but you can rate it really quickly. It takes a second to do that. It really helps out a lot. So appreciate you guys so much, and we'll see you on the next episode.
You've been listening to Streams of Income with self-help author Ryan Rieger. From right here in the Dallas Metroplex, Ryan teaches several entrepreneurial courses and group coaching programs to students all over the world. Be sure to listen next week at the same time for Streams of Income with Ryan Rieger.